I had this crazy idea that I wanted to listen to some vinyl LPs, you know, old-timey record player records. And my mom and dad used to be DJs, and they used to have tons of records in the house. That was one of their jobs. Like, it wasn't a big deal to them. It wasn't like who they were. But back when radio stations had real humans that sat and played music for people, they would spin albums. And I was just sort of thinking about it'd be kind of fun to do. So I found a little record player on Amazon for under 50 bucks US. This is it. It's called the Victrola Journey. It's got two little speakers in the front. Those speakers are garbage, but you know, for the intent of it, you can get a little taste of it. So it's Victrola, you know, some other manufacturers using an old-timey name brand. It's got the platter, it's got the arm, it's got the needle, it's got a couple of controls on it, and you can spin a record. Now, like I said, the sound isn't so great, so I just found one of my old USB Bose speakers just kind of laying around, or external Bose speaker or whatever, and I grabbed an aux cord and stuck it in, so that's how I made it work. So then came the question, like, what kind of records? So I looked around online, and I also bought one at a relatively local store. So I have 3 whole records right now. I grabbed the Essential Johnny Cash, which what I learned from listening to the Essential Johnny Cash is a lot of the songs sound pretty much the same, only slightly different. So it's kind of funny, but it's good music. I mean, I can't trash Johnny Cash. There's this British band I really like called Royal Blood. So I got this one. And then Billie Eilish. I like Billie Eilish. You can make fun of me all you want. I specifically like this song, Happier Than Ever. Something kind of interesting happened here. I got to show you something else about this one. In a world where you can play streaming music however you want it digitally, and you can play virtually limitless stuff, I forgot that vinyl record albums have a storage capacity limitation. So on any one side of an album, a record album, a 12-inch disc running at 33 RPM, they only play about 20-ish minutes, and that's all you get, 20-ish minutes. However, for reasons possibly related to that, or maybe not, maybe they just thought it'd be kind of cool to make a double album. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. There's see the spot near the middle where it's slick and shiny? That means there's no data there. So they used like half of the disc. It's like having a journal and filling out parts of it. I'm looking at you, lo-fi girl. So this thing is not full to the top of music, which is whatever, except you have to flip these things over and over and over again. One cool thing about record albums, though, is that if you're super into a band, and I'm not super into Billie Eilish, I just got it because I like a song, but if you're super into it, it's got like all the lyrics. It's got all the lyrics, which, by the way, so does the internet, but in the old days, this is how we knew what the songs were. So that's kind of cool. But in the what's kind of cheap department, they just reproduced the same photo from the outside. On the inside, they had so much space, they could have done so much. Here's the thing, if I actually play the song as such, they're gonna copyright strike me back to the Stone Age. But you throw the record on, you turn the power thingy on, lights right up, see how cool it is. You hear that sound? It's like all the clicks and pops of old-timey technology. And you can play the song you want, which you have to aim the needle at the right groove to do. And so that's it. That's the experience in a nutshell. It works a lot better with some kind of an external speaker. I had this one around, I've had it for years, so that was kind of cool. And then you have all this muss and fuss to do it. You gotta put it back in its little sleeve. Now, by the way, these vinyl albums attract dust like it's my shirt. If you've ever seen me, I always am messy looking. But these things They need cleaning, they need lots of care and feeding, they need love and attention. You got to do everything just right. So is it worth it? No. It was fun. It was fun to mess around with, and I'm gonna go see my parents, and they may still have some record albums out in the garage. It might be kind of fun to go play through some of them. You know, the albums sell for like 30 bucks or so a pop. So you gotta really like a band, because you're gonna have to listen to side A, song 1, you know, all the way through and flip it over and all that. And I played it in the background while I was doing some work today, and it's fine, except you have to turn it around, you have to flip it over. You could mix it into your process. You could say, every time this thing needs a flip, I'm gonna flip it, not start it, go get a drink, walk around, stretch my body. I mean, you could do some stuff, but who knows? I say no, I say it wasn't worth it, but it was fun.